more than just a read-through.
KYSR Los Angeles.
Scratch that morning itch on the home of the Woody Show.
You know?
Alt 98.7.
All in or all out.
LA's new alternative.
The Woody Show.
All right, well, welcome back to the Woody Show, everybody.
Yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is a record-breaking touring comedian, actor, voice actor, producer, WWE TV host, 90s Nickelodeon royalty, key holder to the city of El Paso, Texas. He is a food hacker, plane skidding off the runway survivor, awesome party thrower, VW enthusiast, all-around good guy. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Gabriel Iglesias. Fluffy.
You know? You forgot headphone disruptor.
Headphone disruptor, yeah.
Headphone disruptor.
Oh, he's using Menace's headphones, and they're cutting in and out.
Janky. My bad.
Menace has been breathing on them.
That's true.
I burnt the
they've
cables.
Now they don't want to work.
Hi, Gabriel. How are you?
Happy New Year. Doing good, man.
Been a long time since we've seen you in here.
No kidding. It's like every time I'm doing the rounds.
How's it been going? Have you lost weight?
No, I just started buying bigger clothes. That's, it's the new style.
As a fat guy, I love when people say that to me because it tricks me for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it feels good when somebody says that. You go,
You were something
really?
real baggy, and you're like, what you been doing?
no, I went from double X to 3X. Yeah, just
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into all the fun stuff we want to talk about, Gabriel Iglesias, this is fun, though, too. This is the business side of things.
Sure.
Yeah, so he's on his Don't Worry, Be Fluffy tour. And there is a Valentine's Day show at the Kia Forum that's happening on Wednesday, February 14th.
Nice.
For tickets. And there's, by the way, shows all across the country, all these different places where you listen to The Woody Show. Anaheim at the Honda Center, Spokane, Washington. You've got Rancho Mirage, Vegas. And there's just a ton of tour dates. So if you go to his website, fluffyguy.com, you can find all those dates there and buy your tickets.
Yes.
Right.
Still on the road. I know,
Yeah.
right?
Still on the road.
Still on the road. Go,
and
go,
you
go.
work every day, Christmas, New Year's, whatever, right?
You know what's interesting is that this month I told my manager, I says, look, let me just take the month of January off from touring, and I'm still busier.
Oh, really?
Literally.
Yeah. Doing what?
Well, I'm working on a sitcom right now. It's not my
Okay.
sitcom, but I'm making a guest appearance on a show. Not allowed to say, but I can give clues. And in addition to that, I'm doing a bunch of press for the Kia Forum, and then of course that's my first show back is February 14th.
Yeah, okay, because I was wondering, like, comedians, you're on the road or whatever. Is it exhausting other than the travel? Because, like, you have the material, you're going out, you're doing that material each night, you can hone it or whatever, but, like, I'd imagine, like, there's a lot of time to go have fun and do stuff. And
In my 20s, definitely.
Yeah?
I'm 47 now. I just want to go back to the bus and lay down.
I was saying, like, what's considered
Crank
work
the
now
AC.
as a comedian, other than, like, writing the materials? That's a constant thing, right?
Anything that happens on stage is the fun part.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like vacations. I don't like vacations because that means I'm doing everything but the fun thing. What is a vacation? Oh, you
Fun.
plan a trip.
Yeah,
you
doing nothing.
You go to you go to the airport. You fly. You're on a shuttle bus. You're at the hotel. You're checking in. All those things I do every single week, multiple times
Oh, I
per week.
see.
And
I see.
the only thing that's fun for me is the actual performing. So
Yeah.
to not do the one fun thing and do all the other stuff, I'm double working. That's work. That's
Yeah.
like no.
Yeah.
So for me to take a break, I'm actually at home enjoying my own air conditioning, my own bed, my Tempur-Pedic pillow.
Because I was thinking about it, like, from our perspective, like, the part I hate the most is all the prep and the writing and all that kind of stuff, the research. The part that I like, the waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning. The part that I like is the part that, like, we're doing right now, like the on the air
The
part,
actual,
like executing all that stuff, but without that preparation, whatever, it probably wouldn't be as fun.
No.
You know?
No,
Yeah,
because
no,
like
so
you're unprepared. I've been going up on stage and like winging it as a comedian.
No, but that's
I
how
think
I
that'd
write.
be-
So that's the fun part too.
Just do that, Woody.
I think we should wing it.
Yeah.
Let's just wing it.
You know what? You want to keep that iHeart contract.
Wing it Wednesdays.
Don't wing
Let's
it.
just wing it.
Wednesday.
Let's do
You
it.
know who winged it? Rick Dees.
Yeah.
Much love.
By the way, speaking of doing all these
It was the
different
last
projects
year.
and stuff, Greg just found out the other day that you were in Narcos season 3, which was like a 2017.
It was a
thing.
long time ago, but the only reason I bring it up is because I was on Netflix and I'm going through all the previews and I'm like, oh, Narcos, did I watch that yet? And then I'm watching the preview. I'm like, oh my God, Fluffy's getting shot. It was crazy.
So that was.
I didn't just find out per se.
You just told us you found out.
Well, I was looking.
He's
for
not going to say that in front of Gabriel.
Yeah,
now, but-
exactly. Yeah, I just found out.
It was 6 years ago that I was on an episode of Narcos. But the cool part about being on Narcos, first of all, I asked to be
Narcos?
on it. Narcos.
Narcos.
I can say it with
So
the accent.
authentic. Narcos.
Yeah, Narcos. if you say it with that accent, it sounds like medication.
Right.
Narcos. Yeah, so 6 years ago, I was on an episode. I had asked Netflix if I could make a cameo because at the time, you know, I had just signed a deal for the specials, and I said I'm a big fan of the show, and this is before the show was super popular. My whole goal was I wanted to get killed by Escobar.
Yeah,
Before he got killed, but you know, you saw what happened. Anyway, I made it into, I want to say season 3,
Yeah.
or 4, season 3
Season
or 4.
3, yeah.
And it was one scene, small, but I get shot. I got shot like 18 times. in
Yeah,
the scene.
right.
And what was cool is that they used that clip in the trailer. So anybody who watched the trailer,
Right.
I'm at the beginning, and I'm just getting shot all through the trailer. And so everybody's like, "Oh my God, Fluffy, he's on Narcos!" But clearly, I didn't make it through that. But the best part was that I made it to the trailer.
Yeah.
It did so well. The response was
You
so
somehow
so
survived. They
good.
brought you back for the next episode.
You know what they did? They wanted to have Netflix wanted to have a in memory of like little sketch of Dominican gangster number 6. And so they had me come down to the Netflix studio, and I recorded basically the Narcos song. They wanted me to lip sync it, and it was like showing clips of that 1 30-second moment of me getting annihilated.
Yeah.
And so it's me singing the Narcos song, smoking a cigarette, and I'm basically going to heaven, and it's at the
Oh
end of it,
my
it just
God.
says rest in peace.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, you and Woody share something very in common now.
Right.
Because Woody was shot in an episode
That's
of
right.
Mayans.
That's right.
Just last
Yeah.
season.
I was. That was fun, man. Double barrel shotgun blast to the chest. It was Edward James Olmos who killed me. It was quite the honor.
You got killed by Santana.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it ruled.
Going down.
Yeah, it ruled. Like all the packs explode and the whole thing.
They put
blood
squibs on you.
Oh yeah, blood everywhere. It was awesome.
Rules.
Yeah, I loved
Those
it.
if they don't warn you, you get scared because
Yeah, I bet.
squibs have a real. That's like a little
Explosive.
explosive going
Yeah.
up on your chest.
M80, yeah.
Yeah, and it feels like someone just kind of smacking you open hand on the chest.
Yeah, and then
You know?
of course they got all the liquid in there because you have to be bleeding once it pops.
Right, yeah.
When I did Narcos and I got shot up, I had to Narcos.
Narcos.
When I did Narcos, I had to fall to the ground, and they had a like a mattress on the floor
Right.
for me to land on, and they told me for continuity I had to stay on the floor while they shot all the rest of the angles in there in case my feet or something came out. So I'm just laying there,
Just stay.
dead.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, and then when I got up, it was so late at night, and we were actually on location in New York that I had to go back to my hotel room all shot up. Because we had dressing
They
rooms
didn't
on the
clean you
street.
up?
Yeah.
We had dressing rooms on the street trailers, and they took the trailers and they left.
Oh,
So, yeah, it was that kind of neighborhood.
So you walk into the hotel.
So I leave all squibbed and shot up,
Yeah.
but I'm hungry, so we stopped off at a bodega so I could get a sandwich.
you get a burrito.
And the guy,
Carnitas.
and so the guy behind the counter sees me, and I'm just all like,
Yeah.
he's looking at me like,
Are you
"How are
okay?"
you alive?"
Yeah.
It's like the Terminator.
I had a high pain threshold.
Yeah, I just sit in that fake blood stuff for like hour and a half,
And it
and it
dries.
sucks because they brought around these like ice cream cookie sandwiches, and I'm like, I have all this crap on my hands, and I'm like, I didn't know what to do, and everybody's eating these things in front of me. They look so good.
He said, I want one.
Yeah, and so I did that for an hour and a half, and they go, yeah, I think we're good. I think we got what we need. I'm like, damn it.
Finally.
So then I can go and clean up.
How long did it take you to get the blood off?
Oh, well, because they brought me to a place. I didn't know this is, I guess, a little trick where they use shaving cream.
Oh, that's a trick.
And
Oh, wow.
yeah,
So
they
weird.
use that in all the fake blood stuff, which is a lot of corn syrup, I guess, and with some others, it comes right off.
Just breaks it down.
Yeah,
I
and the-
tried hotel soap.
and it doesn't work so well.
Not as good.
Well, next time you have to do it, it's the foaming. It's the foam shaving
the
cream,
gel.
Like the
not the
Gillette
gel.
foaming.
Yeah,
Well, there's that, and you showered with Edward James Olmos.
that too.
Yeah.
That was a good
Well,
scene.
Well,
It was pretty
Gabriel
hot. Got it.
Iglesias is here. Fluffy is here. At Fluffy Guy on all the social media platforms. His tour, Don't Worry, Be Fluffy, is making its way across the country. And you can get all the information by going to fluffyguy.com. That's fluffyguy.com. More with Gabriel Iglesias coming up next here on The Woody Show. Hang on.